Welcome back to Stay Tuned. I'm Tony Angelo. This is my YouTube channel. If you've been following along recently, I decided to revive and get my 1970 Cutlass project on the road. This thing's been sitting, I think, since 2005. This was somebody's long-term project and they passed away before they got it finished up. It's got a killer paint, very solid body, awesome looking car, but the last registration I found for it is 2005. So I don't think this thing has moved in 17 years. Now last episode we got it fired up and it's a runner. Check this out. You ready? Look at that. It's a 350 car with a 204R transmission behind it. And I can't wait to drive it. And if it wasn't for the fact that it has absolutely zero brakes, we'd be out on the road cruising. So this episode, we're going to do a bunch of stuff and take this thing on its, maiden voyage, or at least the first one in 17 years. Real quick, we had a lot of complaints about the audio last time. We had some issues. We're working through it. We do have wireless mics. We have made a huge effort, spent a couple bucks to make sure everything sounds good. I think if this sounds nice, we're in business this time. All right? Listen to the motor, though. Listen to this. How's that sound? Sounds good? Hell yeah. That's the best. All right, let's work. Let's get to work. So when we went to pick this car up, and I traded an S10 that I had built on HRG, this little small block powered S10 that was really clean because it was a California truck. Awesome little runner for more of a project, but it was kind of a good deal for everybody. Essentially, this thing was stuck. Guy was like, oh, it's been in my, I got it from the guy's widow a year ago and I haven't touched it. It's just in my garage. Now, sometimes when people say, oh, it's sitting in my garage, they mean, and they don't know it, it's actually frozen in my garage, which is like, the car wouldn't move. We dragged it out, skidding all four tires of my truck, I think, and none of the drums would move. So my buddy Mikey decided to cut a brake hose. That never works, but it made him feel better, so we let him do it. And then we had to get in here and manually back down the adjuster just to get the tension off the drum so it would move. We're not upgrading anything. We're not getting crazy. All we want to do is get this thing running and driving down the road. So that's the plan. I'm just going to pull these off. We ordered up some wheel cylinders and a master cylinder, and we're just going to make it work the way it is. We're not going to get nuts quite yet.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
There she is. So it's drum brakes. You just start knocking the springs off and see what's what. Sometimes I take a picture with my phone because I haven't seen one of these in 11 years. It's a good tip for you. Yep. And the fun thing about drum brakes is they try to kill you a lot more than disc brakes. They keep you on your toes.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's anything fun about
There's nothing fun about them. They're the worst.
That looks like one of those round nuts.
Yeah, this is
there you go.
It's a hex-ish.
Hex-ish.
Ish. Almost like a hex. It's putting a hex on me. This thing's putting a hex on me, I can tell you that. I'm not feeling good about this. Oh, yeah. That was brave. Figured if we're going to break it, let's break it right.
Yeah. It's like he's going for it. Yeah, he went for it.
Give it a little karate chop. You got to sneak up on the rest. All right, I went out and got a fresh wheel cylinder from our boys at Dorman. Really are dudes and gals over there. But they make hoses and wheel cylinders and brake hardware kits. So we're gonna run all that stuff, just freshen this up a little bit again. Could we go out and get some fancy disc brake conversion? Sure. Would that cost a bunch of money? Also, definitely. I think we're going to do new hardware, wheel cylinders and a master cylinder, maybe front shoes, and that'll put us in, I would bet, 150 bucks or something, maybe 200. Or just stubborn enough to make it work. Ooh. All right, get in there. On the other side, you know what's happening?
Brake drum things.
Same damn thing, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, Michael's working hard. I'm gonna get back to my side. You're lagging behind them, bro. I already did that part. Come on, get with the program.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, no love over here.
We love you. Just maybe you want to do both sides.
Just work
maybe you want to
faster.
do both sides.
Just work faster.
All right, we're back here. Trying to remember the last time I did a set of drum brakes.
It's not fun.
It's definitely in LA on HRG. I just don't remember what it was. Probably like the back of our Le Mans. I don't even know. Something we were trying to pinch pennies on for sure. Yeah, just gonna tighten these 2 bolts up, and then this is one of the times when putting it back together takes 3 times as long as taking it apart, if you're lucky.
Well, did you take pictures?
I took 1 picture.
If you take pictures, it assembles itself.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's probably tighter than it needs to be. That's how I like to do it.
What size were the wheel cylinder bolts?
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
At 760.
Are you going to indulge me in that?
Here.
Thanks.
I'm gonna hit these are the pistons push these little lever guys. They interface with your brake shoes, and I'm gonna hit these with a little wire wheel because there's some corrosion junk on them. Got a brake hardware kit from Dorman. It's got pretty much everything we need outside of the self-adjuster,
Pretty much.
but it's all fresh stuff. I don't know if we can find local shoes, so we may just throw this back on. They don't look terrible. Save us a couple bucks. They're nowhere near the rivets yet. Just need just wake them up after 17 years of sleep.
Yeah.
A couple hard stops will do that. All right, cool.
2 of everything.
Save us a few dollars. I love it. All right, I'm just taking the adjuster all apart, cleaning it all off. These things can't seize up. If they seize up, you're in trouble. And they get really grimy. They're covered in crap. So I hit this with probably a brush, get all this junk off. Then I'll lube it up with some grease, make sure it moves freely, because if it doesn't, you're in trouble. A little brass wire brush, nice and soft. It's just taken off years of baked on grease and garbage. Can you see that? Got a shot there? That's really all we're going for. Clean, hose out the threads, fill them with fresh grease, put this thing together.
You show it one more time.
Yeah, here's the little star wheel. Get this crap off the bottom. Hey, quick break here just to announce that Stay Tuned finally has some merchandise. We've got the Angelo's Garage Gym shirt that just dropped, the new Stay Tuned Lightning Bolt shirt, stickers, a couple other things. They're all available at this Shopify link, so give it a click. Thanks for supporting. Grab a shirt. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, back to the show. All right, it's time to reassemble these drum brakes, since, again, I really never do this with these things. I took the picture from my phone and printed it out. I'm gonna put it right here. It's like, I feel like I'm in my high school locker. That's cool. Let's try to be the same thing. All right, I have my wheel cylinder in there already. Got these pistons, well, these little levers that the pistons push out. They connect to the brake shoes. And then I have some gloves. So essentially, the shoes are more or less brand new, a ton of material on them. I don't know if they're ever really used. And we can't get any today at our local parts store, so we're just gonna put them back on. So we'll have fresh wheel cylinders, we'll have fresh springs and hardware. That's all Dorman stuff. And nice old brake shoes. But again, tons of material on them. You know, I think they're not gonna be the biggest problem we have. I do a little bit of high temp grease on any contact points. So right on the pivot up top here, there are 6 pads around the side, little grease, grease, grease.
I'm not sure.
And now I'm gonna start hanging some brake shoes. And definitely looking at this picture a whole lot of times. All right, that guy goes there, this guy grabs that thing, and this goes on the front. Awesome. Okay.
If you need any tools, I jacked every one of them.
That little guy locks in there. I used to have all the tools to do this. When I bought my Demon, it was 4-wheel manual drums. It did not like to stop at all. But I did have all the cool tools for it. That made me feel special. Tight.
Sweet.
All right, feeling it now. Now we're having a little fun, I guess. Anyway, editors, no, put this in fast motion. This is boring me to tears over here.
You got it, dude.
Call this side done. It's just hitting the just a little bit, so I'm gonna leave those columns pretty damn close to adjusted. Moving on. Moving on. There's 4 more of these. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we have to. Let's toss on the master cylinder. We know the master cylinder is shot, so we'll change that. We will pump some fluid through and see if the backs are leaking. If they're not, maybe we can get out on the streets a little bit quicker. All right, let's try it. Coming down. I'm just gonna take off the old master cylinder here. Obviously, power brake booster. So this was power 4-wheel drums. In case you didn't want your brakes to work, but you also didn't want to push hard on them. That's the move. Luxurious garbage. That's how they did it. Hell yeah.
Work?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's almost no fun. Probably been on there for 50 years. Wow.
Okay.
Let's replace that one.
I like that. Yeah.
Samesies.
I like it when a plan comes together.
I like it when Colin has the right socket in the back.
Yep.
Gross. No, this booster's probably not long for this world. Why don't you go hit the brakes real quick? Let me see what the push rod looks like. Push rods are adjustable.
Yeah.
You know, you should know that if you're gonna get them in, you gotta get the right preload on them. Too long of a gap, and it'll take, you'll have a weird slop in the pedal. But too small of a gap, meaning like it rides on it, and you'll be even worse shape. Well, that looks all right. Bring it back, because then your brakes can drag the whole time. So we have a brand new master cylinder that we're gonna put on. This is from our buddies at, you guessed it, Dorman. This is a stock replacement for drum brake cars. Essentially, if it was a disc brake car, it would have a different diameter front cylinder, so it doesn't have that. And they're ready to rock. You have some fluid. We're gonna do what's called bench bleeding. Before you put this on the car, you essentially wanna get all the bubbles out of this small circuit first, so that when you put it on the car, it's not just pumping dry, and it will actually move fluid towards each corner of the car, and you're gonna have an actual shot at getting this thing bled. So that's number one, what you do. You buy it, you take it out of the box, put it in a vise, and you bench bleed it. Normally,
Get those caps.
there's two little ports here, and they have a fitting that goes back up in here, and it just blows bubbles. Essentially, you pump it until it's all fluid. But this new system is a little bit different. It's what they're called, they're up there. They're calling them bleeders, solid bleeders. So I think we're gonna make a little bit of a mess here, but it'll get the same job done.
There you go. It said just hand tight.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
And then what do? Just pump and bleed?
Yeah, it said pump it for
An inch?
an inch.
He knows what that's like.
Press the piston into the bore using no more than 1 inch of stroke. Do not bottom out the piston. Slowly release the piston to the rest position. Wait 15 seconds to avoid fluid aeration. Repeat until the bubbles are gone.
That's it? You just leave them in, blocked off?
That's it.
Okay, so maybe we won't make a mess. So I guess it's just gonna suck the fluid in. See those little bubbles? There they go.
Definitely getting some volume now.
Oh yeah, it's moving fluid now. That's tighter.
And there's no bubbles.
All right, let's call it there.
Love that.
All right, sweet. I think I'm gonna
That
do
was
this.
actually easier and less messy than using the
I know, I'm
tubes.
kind of into this now. I was suspect, and
Dorman knows.
yeah, they got it dialed in. And what's nice is we can leave the caps in, take it over there, and then hook the line, pull them off and quick hook the lines in.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Top one's half.
I'm just gonna do finger tight.
We're gonna put more in there anyways. Sweet, I like that.
All right, let's go. All right, I'm gonna toss in a brand new master from our friends at Dorman. This is a stock style. You always have to make sure you get the right one. If it's drums, it's very different than the ones that are disc. It's just the size of the pistons and stuff inside. Some new hardware. It'll be good. It's new. Man, I thought our night was over.
Saved by the column.
Yeah. That is the best feeling in the world is a rusty garbage not breaking free and not ruining
and not
anything.
ruining your night.
It's the best feeling in the world. The scariest feeling in the world is putting a 1/4-inch drive on there and knowing it's definitely
and
gonna break.
it's 100% exploding.
Absolutely gonna break. Watch your faces.
A couple pumps.
Give it a couple of pumps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down.
Wow. Okay, we have something going on. Hold it down.
Down.
Feel like you're ready to
It's getting, yeah. it's
stop on a
definitely-
dime or what?
What's up?
Okay, give it a little break. On the brakes?
Yep.
Hard?
To the floor.
Okay.
They gotta be adjusted a little, I guess.
A little bit.
I can hear.
All right, so we have done a decent job of bleeding the brakes. Hit the brakes hard. Harder.
That's it.
Let up. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of movement. I think that's just the adjustments. You know, the adjuster is way backed off on all of them. So I'm gonna try to get those closer and see how this thing feels. All right, it's 11 o'clock on a weeknight. We think we have some brakes, and we're just dumb enough to take this thing out. I'm rigging up a series of headlight solutions, and we're gonna hit the road because I just can't not drive this thing anymore. So
We gotta do it.
we gotta do it. We have to do it. There's a lot of other cool stuff we want to do, like put a fuel tank in it, or you know, a fuel system, make it work, whatever. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna just take it out, give it a little cruise. Obviously, it's a closed course. There's no traffic on this road, and also we're in Mexico. Let's do it.
Looks pretty factory.
Done worse.
Sure.
What do you think? That'll do.
That'll definitely do.
Hell yeah. All right,
What we need?
let's go. Probably cell phones and bail money.
Fuel pump.
A fuel pump. All right, let's go. Let's see how it breaks. Something. Does something. It does something. That one is good. That one in the back is really good.
You got 1 out of 4.
Something works.
There's bonking happening. There's good
Ugh,
stuff.
I think a spider just went up my nose.
Nice.
That felt like a shift.
Yeah.
That's the first one I felt so far.
Yeah.
That's neutral. That's a gear. It's hard to see.
It's hard to see.
It's a little I'm gonna try the brakes again. Yeah, a lot of pulsations.
Yeah.
Does that feel fast?
Lightning fast.
It smells though.
It smells.
Does smell.
It's all the paint still coming off the headers, for sure. Very smooth though.
Yeah.
Motor runs great.
Slow and smooth. Terrible brakes. It's not on fire, right?
It's not on fire.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'll take that. We drove
Love it.
somewhere. Am I good? a whole new day here. We took this thing out for a little thrill ride last night. It was in fact thrilling. It
was thrilling.
Not,
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it impressive, but it was exciting.
It was a ride.
Yeah. Brakes
Sorta.
all do different things. Some work, some don't. So we'll probably, adjust them and bleed them again. But what I want to do now is start making it look like a car. I took a ride, Facebook Marketplace, try not to spend a bunch of money on this project, if you haven't heard me say that 100 times. And I got this car without a rear bumper of any kind. It's probably sitting in that guy's garage. We did get most everything. We got a front bumper and a bunch of lights. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found a loaded up 71, 72 bumper with the lights for $180, which feels good. Plus, came with this sweet red hog
That makes the deal.
Jersey
for
plate,
sure.
so I had to get it. We're gonna put this on now, make it look like a car. The back of the Cutlass is like my favorite. It has the 2 vertical lights. It's really cool. 68 is like the horizontal. 69 is super cool, and then the 70 is kind of like 2 of the 69, the vertical bent lights. I really like those. But we're gonna toss this on because essentially just the 70 bumper is like $400.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So we're gonna do that right
Lights are
now.
super expensive.
Light, we would have pieced it together. It would have been $500-600. So $180. Toss us on and get us on the road. Plus, again, red hog. Can't give it up.
Yeah.
I had to. I was like, it's perfect.
Yeah, that made the deal.
Yeah. Pop the trunk. It looks incredible in here. Just super solid.
Tubs are mint.
Yeah. Tubs are sick. I'm gonna bring you over there. You see that? Look at that thing.
It's probably one of the nicest parts of the car, honestly.
It is. So get a look at it.
Quarters, too.
Drip rails are not terrible. I saw a couple holes in one drip rail, but it's not going to kill anybody.
Some sticky stuff in there.
Boop. All right. So Denver went and rehabbed these brackets to concourse condition. So we're going to run these. That's right side, I think.
Yeah.
There's some wiring we got to figure out too,
Yeah.
but
Got some bolts.
trade me.
Got this side. Oh, I see. Yep.
Yeah, so they go outside, I think, and then bolt through.
Got some extra bolts over there.
I got you in a sec. I'm going to get one in so it supports itself.
Yep.
It's crazy, like when a car like this has, the whole rear end is the bumper.
Yeah.
When you don't have it on, it looks,
Thanks.
you know,
This is it'll make the car.
this is going to turn the back end into a car. Then we got to worry about the front. One thing I did learn, I don't know if you know this, so 442s, when I did a little research, there's actually a cutout in the bumper. So we have a non-442 exhaust, so I got a non-442 bumper, but 442s have like a semicircle cut into the into the steel, and then like a little horn coming out, and it's pretty awesome. But I don't, like, I found in this guy had bought a bunch of 442 emblems and stuff, and I don't think I'm gonna fake the funk too much. I mean, like, this is a Cutlass S. They call it a holiday coupe, which means it's like a non-postcar, it's a hardtop. That's cool enough for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I also think the back end looks cleaner without the cutouts in it.
Yeah, I don't mind the cutouts of the. I'd run the bumper, but I'm not gonna put a bunch of 442 emblems on it.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, so I guess we'll leave these just finger tight for now.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of
Slide 'em.
adjustment in it.
Yeah. Yeah, get them so the body lines up nice. Okay, and there's about 5 feet of speaker wire wrapped up in this tape here.
Yeah, that's right. You're
Nice.
welcome. Lamp cord. Whatever it
Lamp
takes,
cord,
man.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You can use a bike lock for a wire if you strip the insulation off. Doesn't matter, man.
You're just trying to get down the road just like
Yeah,
we are.
just trying to start a fire like everybody else. A lot of different ways to start a fire. You can use that weird bow thing with the dowel rod.
Yeah.
You could rub 2 sticks together. Waterproof matches. You could use speaker wire in your trunk. Whatever you want to do. Oh, this is just
Yeah.
going to nowhere. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's gonna start a fire for sure.
Here's another one with no end.
These are pulling right out of these pickups too.
Yeah. I think we start like sort of fresh-ish
Yeah,
here. This is looking pretty,
I'm getting some cutters.
yeah.
Cutters. Yeah, that's my, bolting it on is gonna take 4 seconds, and then rewiring it's gonna take an hour.
3 hours. Hopefully not. But maybe. Mine's not low, so I'm gonna pop this out.
Yours is what? Yours is ready to go.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna pop this little lead out.
What's this daisy chained ground scenario? I like that he used red and green for ground wires. It's very festive.
Yeah.
Feels like Christmas. I guess that makes sense if there's not good connection, but
Sure.
you know, to the body through
Yeah.
the bumper.
Go with that.
These are all, oh, that's what these both are. These are both random colored daisy chained grounds. And then they run it back in. But they got ground coming off the harness. These have ground coming off the harness. So the taillights and turn signals have ground coming off the harness, and then the license plate and reverse lights don't. So he's trying to add them there.
Got it.
Got it.
All right.
We got you. Shot a Denvo. Look at that thing. That's the front. Front came looking clean. Red Hog doesn't play. You know, he didn't have time. That dude parties.
He wanted to get on the road.
He's,
I
yeah.
mean, let's be honest.
He was on his way to
we
the
all just-
kegger.
Yeah.
He was
Oh, yeah.
doing something cool. What I love is on the Facebook listing, it's like great for a man cave, and he's just like, you can just have this license plate. I'm like, all right.
Probably still registered. Warrant out for his arrest.
Well, the car's red. I had to take it. Look, I
Yeah.
put this thing on my insurance. We're gonna get it registered soon, but we're gonna take it out on the Red Hog tag, I think, for a minute. Take it to the gas station, maybe. All right, so
All right, so.
I have mine pulled all the way out, so I'm gonna kind of like.
Yeah. There we go.
Can you do that?
I cannot. We're gonna need Denvo, I think. Hey, Denver. Can you come here? All right. Can you hold this bumper up? Just don't scratch the car. Got it?
Let's have a look. Let's go
Yeah.
look side to side.
Yep.
I mean, it might be a little tweaked. None of these are
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's definitely closer on your side.
Well, let's stand back. It's pretty damn good.
Pretty good. Like, this is like, you know, a finger gap or so. This is like a little bit more. I think the whole thing has to go in a little bit. Hold on, screwdriver's in there to open it.
You get the key.
Yeah, so it's got to go up on this side a little. It's not bad though. It's pretty close.
Pretty damn great, I think. Yeah, just bring your side
A
up.
little bit up, right?
Look
Yeah.
how much. Look at the difference.
Yeah, there's a.
He just got to come up a
It's
little
got to
bit.
go up.
All right, let me loosen it. All right, it's tight. Comes down. Looks killer. Red Hog lives on. You know, we'll give her a little cleanup, but that is looking kick-ass. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Dang. Shh. Good chunk. Yes. We love it. Oh, it's just a totally awesome Cutlass on the lift. What do you call it? Red Hog. Don't worry about it. Quick break. This is Denver's last day hanging out with us all the time. He's going to get a real job. So we decided to go hard on lunch. Steak, potatoes, and salad.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
We just got a little griddle here. I'm doing it on the Miller welding table because you want to make sure that they don't rust, and every once in a while you want to rub some oil in. And Miller doesn't say like if it should be butter and oil from a steak or if it should be like probably something automotive or industrial. So I don't really know. Either way, it's not going to rust anymore. Taking out this glass filter. These exist mostly to start fires. It's nice to see through them, but also vibration in glass is nuts. It's a great way to wreck that. So we have a regular, good old Mr. Gasket, I think. Proper metal guy. Can I see if stuff gets in there? No. Will it start a fire? Also no. All right, so Denver and Michael are filling this thing up with about 7 gallons of premium Pennsylvania 93 octane gas. Sorry, California buddies. And I'm gonna do one thing really quick, and that is cram in a bottle of Gumout all-in-one fuel system cleaner. This is essentially going to clean out the entire fuel system, right? We know that the carburetor is questionable. It came out of a box from a car I bought. We blew those lines out, but they're disgusting. And the tank, we didn't even dig into. We're just hoping for the best. So more or less, this is gonna get rid of as much junk in those lines as possible. It's gonna prevent future corrosion and issues and make sure this thing keeps running like a champion. So Gumout, put it in there, get out there, do some burnouts. Gumout, burnout. Let's go. All right, it's red hog time. See what this thing can do. Put your seatbelt on. Just kidding. We don't have those. Let's go. All right. No signals. We do have brake lights.
How are the brakes?
Who knows? Nice.
Second gear.
That's
all
a
right.
shift, baby.
It's all good.
A little pulse action. A lot of pulsation from the brake pedal. Honestly, this is pretty good.
It's not bad.
This isn't bad.
I feel like it was just very sketchy.
The
last
brakes
night
are
'cause-
trouble.
Yeah.
We'll call them troublesome. Yeah, we're driving this thing. We're
Hell
driving
yeah.
down the road. Red hog, baby. Red hog. Feels like it's gonna tip over.
Yeah.
I like it. Some new smells happening. Yeah, we're driving. Yo, we are cruising.
We're cruising this car.
Hell yeah. Brakes are not
They're
good.
not good.
Not good. Not good. It's not
That's gonna
confidence expiring
That's
brakes.
gonna be an immediate phone call next week.
Yeah.
Oh,
You hear
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
This
yeah. Do I
Stuff
hear
is
it?
shaking in the
I
car.
can feel it.
I mean, we're in a gear for sure.
Yeah.
We just grabbed one. I felt one.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels better than last night. It's got a little pep in the mid-range.
It's not bad.
It's got a little rip.
Once it gets rolling, it's probably the gears too.
I'm saying
Gears are
whatever.
very
It's,
weak.
you know, like all the anything
Yeah.
but to say it's fast. You know, it's got a little
Yeah.
pep. She got some beef in the mid-range. There you go. Don't die, don't die. Let's not die. Here we go.
What time is it?
5 o'clock. Red hog time, baby. That's what time it is. What? Excuse us.
That was.
Hell yeah. Don't be the cops. Don't be the cops.
Yeah.
Not the cops. Hell yeah.
That first one was probably the best.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell anybody there's like dirt and gravel.
Just
everywhere.
roping up that rubber, just eating
Yeah.
it, eating up the road. Hell yeah. Does that pretty
Those
good.
things, yeah.
He does little chirpy chirps.
We gotta see if it's gonna light one tire.
You mean like on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean,
Somebody else did it.
Yeah, somebody has some horsepower here.
Somebody
Did
else.
it.
Yeah.
They did it on very much on purpose. Smells might be calming down. How we doing on everything else? Good?
Pretty good.
I don't know, man. This feels like a car.
Yeah. I think honestly, like a little, stiffen up the suspension a little bit and put some disc brakes on the front.
Yeah, I'm
I
saying
think
change
we're there.
every arm out for tubular and then
yeah.
two-way shocks and some four-wheel discs. We'll be in
This
business.
thing would be incredible.
Do the frame, stiffen
Yeah.
up the frame.
Yeah. So do everything.
Do absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Leave the brake pedal in. Done.
Yeah, that's it.
Done. It'll be awesome. Change the steering wheel. Good.
Yeah.
Add 300 horsepower. This thing will be great.
These brakes are so bad.
I mean, again, we're driving this thing.
Hell yeah.
honestly, when you guys were pulling away, it looked pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, see that little guy?
That gopher almost,
oh my
it
God.
was ended.
Yeah. Didn't even move.
Yeah.
He was like playing chicken with me. He didn't flinch.
God.
Sorry, my bad. All right, cutie. You're not supposed to give me a sex face.
She was either annoyed or...
Slow down, lady. We just met. Jesus. She was like, danger excites me.
Yeah.
She was like,
Took her a second, though.
dangerous idiots are my thing. You ready? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, it'll do burnout. That's for damn sure.
Make some real sticky tires.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Let's get the fuck out of here. It lit that tire. That 215 went right up, son.
Oh, yeah.
No problem. Oldsmobile torque, baby.
Feels pretty good.
Okay, like,
They made it rain.
Is it self-healing? Like it feels, well, I'm having more fun the more I drive
I think
it.
that's what it is.
I'm just, yeah, dude, this thing rips.
I love it.
All right, that's it for this episode of Stay Tuned. The Red Hog is back in business after 17 years. It's not nearly perfect, but it's a running, driving, really fun car. And it's definitely exciting because it's all over the road. Regardless, this thing rules. We're gonna do a bunch more stuff to it and then probably try to take it on some road trips and really put it through the ringer. But I absolutely love this thing. This was an awesome, fun time. If you're still here, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the comments later.